name's Corey Wood, and I have a gorgeous 10-year-old daughter named Annabelle, and I'm a heart transplant survivor.
Found out about my heart condition in 2010 when I was having issues breathing. I was coughing a lot. I decided maybe it was asthma, decided to go to the emergency room. And there I learned that after doing a x-ray, they found out that my heart was enlarged. They decided to do an echocardiogram, and from there they discovered that my heart was 3 times the size it should have been on the left side. I never had a heart condition. I never had any health issues, so it was new to me. I was scared, I was nervous. The symptoms I had, I didn't recognize them until after I found out. I was gaining a lot of weight, and with how active I was doing boxing and swimming and aerobics, I always wondered why I couldn't lose the weight. And then once I got sick, I realized I had almost 25 pounds of water weight. And so that was another indicator. I was real tired a lot. When it came to the point where something had to be done, whether it be a transplant or an LVAD, originally the plan was to do a transplant. We found out that my rejection antibodies were outrageous at that point. They were, 98, 95%. It just wasn't safe at that time. So we decided to do the LVAD. Once I had the LVAD, it was different. It was a lot heavier. I remember after surgery, the LVAD, just the one on the inside and the one on the outside. The batteries were on the outside, the LVAD was physically inside. The heaviness of it, your muscles trying to move around this thing inside you, it was very painful.
I helped her clean the wire that came out of her, and I helped her change her batteries.
She was very helpful. She always wanted to change my batteries. She reminded me, hey, your batteries are running low.
It was scary and fun at the same time. We got to do stuff together, but it was also scary when she had to go to the hospital.
I had to teach her 911 very early on. If something were to happen, this is who she calls. If she comes in my bedroom and she can't wake me up, she needs to call 911. Having Annabelle, being as young as she is, being a kid, going out in the snow, sledding, that I couldn't do that. Going down a slide with her, I couldn't do that. Swimming, I couldn't do that. So there was a lot of things that I feel like I missed out on with her growing up. My daughter, for her wish on her birthday, she said she didn't want anything. The only thing she wanted was for me to get a heart, and that was it. That was Sunday. Monday morning, I took her into school, and I walked in with a walker and a face mask. I walked in, gave her a hug, gave her a kiss, came home, and I told myself I'm not getting off this couch the rest of the day. My doctor had called. He said, hey, I heard you're not feeling good. And I said, no. And he goes, I think we have a solution for that. And I said, okay. And he goes, we got a heart. And I said, okay. And he goes, for you. And I said, okay. I was downstairs getting ready to go back to surgery. And before I knew it, I was waking up the next day and felt amazing compared to what I felt the day before.
I cried, and I was very happy for her.
And to hear my heart for the first time, that was, as soon as I could talk, that was the first thing I wanted to do. Can I hear it? But unfortunately, the risk will always be there, and you just have to treat it like you have a second chance, and eat right and exercise and live healthy and hope you don't have that rejection. The American Heart Association has given me basically my life back.
She can just do stuff with me and not have to every minute change her batteries.
It's amazing to be able to take a shower and get ready and get dressed within a half an hour. With an LVAD, it was an hour-and-a-half process. I'm happy, I go to the gym every day. I walk a mile, I bike 2 miles, I swim a mile every day during the week. And it just gives me a sense of I'm still here.
And if it wasn't for them, the research wouldn't have been there for not only just the LVAD, but more people are getting the message out that, you know, if you don't eat right and, you know, it is in your family, you do need to get checked for heart disease. Now there's different plans, there's different fairs where people can actually go get their heart checked for little to nothing. I always try to go to a heart walk or try to get involved somehow, some way, because it's people that they might not have the exact same thing, or they might not be going through the exact same thing you're going through, but you have something in common with anybody who has a heart condition. The American Heart Association has given, you know, that closeness, that family support that you need sometimes to just be able to talk and sit down with somebody. An amazing organization that I think everybody needs to be a part of, and there definitely needs to be more of it out there. To everyone who's donated, who is a doctor, who works for the American Heart Association, you are family. I am glad you're family, because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So thank you very much.